So these are the two. So now we've kind of got everybody out of the way except the two, in my opinion, big ones that stood out for me, starting with my man, Boney Savage versus DeathWave. Now, this battle right here was interesting, man, because I didn't know what to expect. We had DeathWave coming in with a vibe, and then we had Boney coming in with a vibe. But because when it was combined, the two vibes were combined, it was like, man, I was not expecting Boney to come through with that just punch after punch after punch, man. It was just, and the way he did it, arguably was like, because it was just a cut and dry, in my opinion, like a cut and dry, like he was just right to the punch and then boom, right to the punch and then boom, right to the punch. It was, so I guess if I was to give the man some feedback, if I was to give Boney some feedback, DeathWave, I gotta say, you did bring something to the table, absolutely, and I saw that, and I watched it a few times, and just maybe as some constructive criticism, maybe just work a little bit more on staying in tune with the beat and meshing things with the beat, you know what I mean? Because the bars were, in my opinion, both sides had very, not just quotable bars, but they had bars that slapped in certain areas of their submission. So for me, bars wise, it was definitely a close competition in certain ways, but I guess just because of that, meshing it with the beat and making sure it's all balanced, like I'm talking about in the beginning, making sure everything is balanced. Obviously, I had to put it to my man, Boney. He brought something heavy to the table. A lot of people liked it. The comments were going crazy for the first day. And I really appreciate what both of you guys did in this battle, but I gave it to Boney. So what do you got, Izzy?
Yeah, so same thing. Both guys were good. I've seen a few of DeathWave's battle, and I've seen his music too. And what he brought to this one, he had a few bars in there, but for me, I don't think he brought enough energy. I felt like it was a little bit lackluster, at least from my behalf. But the thing is, I told you too, I was hyped for this one because I know I brought a good shark to the tank because I've seen his other battles. You know what I'm saying? DeathWave is definitely a strong opponent. But I think this one, he took it maybe a little bit too light. But then on the flip side, I don't know what it was, but from the fucking beginning, I was like hooked when Boney started rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just going in with jokes. He was clever. He was snapping during his battle. He had a couple bars in there, man. Yeah, he was just. I think he had a lot of energy. He was really active when he was rapping, and that was very refreshing too. I like seeing that. So I can't wait to see who he goes against in the next round. Give him some like Ashabim or something. That'd be funny as shit. I promise you that'll be funny as shit. But I'm gonna give it to Boney on this one.
Yeah. Now, honestly, I think both of these guys. That's another thing too, is that Izzy did link me some of the material for DeathWave, I believe, and then when I reviewed it, I was excited. I wanted to see what they brought to the table. Thank you for both of you guys coming out. I appreciate that, and we hope to see you in the future, man. DeathWave, if you don't make it through, we're gonna go through the next two, but if you don't make it through, homie, feel free to come back, man, because I want to see more of you, man. I want to see what you got. So Reda, what did you have here?
Yeah, I want to start by pointing out that DeathWave actually submitted. He was the first person to submit very early before the due date. You know what I mean? So that definitely has a lot to do with like how he came. I feel like he wasn't totally offbeat. I just feel like there was some syllables missing. Like he could have definitely added a bit more syllables, and he was doing a lot of like one syllable rhymes, like you're a savage or whatever. He was kind of just rhyming like either one syllable or two syllables. But I mean, I feel like definitely this guy, if you put more preparation and you come harder. Now, Boney, on the other hand, gets my vote. He honestly had everything. Like, I mean, there wasn't really any punchlines that were like that stood out too much to me. But it's just the fact that it was punch, 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 punch all the way through. And then that just made like the first three punches made his like fourth punch hit really hard. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. Like this is like a new style. I haven't really seen this like where it's just like he's using.
That's actually my favorite style. Yeah.
Yeah, barrage of punches to lead up to his punches. Like his setup is a bunch of punches. Like it, and it was good. And he had his swag, and he was like he's one of the guys that even though he's standing in the middle, He did it perfectly, but one thing you'll notice is he wasn't really dancing around much. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not hating on the camera angle where it shows your whole body, but I'm just like kind of more like the dancing around with the foot movement. It's not really necessary, in my opinion, in these online things. Like, well, I guess Boney was moving around a little bit, but not really. It was mostly his hands and shit.
He was vibing, man. He was vibing.
It's interesting what you guys are both, what you guys are both bringing to the table on this one, like as far as feedback goes, because this is a very simple rapping style that Boney was doing. It's a very simple style. So this is like an A to B type rhyming style. And the fact that he was able to maintain it like that with every punch having something relative to the previous buildup, and having such short punches, I think that's kind of what got to me, because I was like, man, even though it is a simple style, he aced it. He aced that style. He's probably one of the best I've seen in a long time, so I give it up to both of these guys again. Very, very exciting battle. A lot of feedback from that. A lot of the fans really like it. So we hope to see both of you soon, man. And finally, I did want to, add as the last but not least, we had Evan Browning who had Boney as well. So congratulations goes to Boney Savage. You're going to the next round. We can't wait to see what you do. And then now we can just lead right into the final battle, which is King Eesy versus OG Verbs. Now I got a couple of things to say about this. So we obviously know that, and if you've been tuned in, if you've been watching, you know that it was a very odd clash between these two submissions. When you saw the original battle, there was an odd clash. Now, there was a reason behind that. We're not going to get into it. It's okay. Sometimes things happen, so I'll just leave it at that. Sometimes things mixed up, and you know what? At that point, because of that, we had to give it over to the man OG Verbs. However, I did, as a token of respect because of the fact that King Eesy actually did do something. He actually did have something prepared. So as a token of respect, I put up the original battle of what was supposed to happen back and forth between the two. So now that we already know that, where it's going to head towards because of a mix-up, what I will say is that King Eesy, man, like, I hope to see more of you in the future, man. I was a little, I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit disappointed because I feel like that was a solid matchup. I feel like it would have been really difficult for us, homie. It would have been really difficult for us if it was on time and if it was like that. So I do appreciate you shouting this out in your submission and kind of owning up to it too. I saw that at the end of your submission too. So I do appreciate that. I hope we can see King Eesy in the future because we're going to have more of these events. But yeah, I went to the man OG Verbs. What do you got, Izzy?
Hey, I got you, bro. I mean, of course, it's going to go to Verbs. But let's get into something that Verbs said. We knew what happened with Eesy. I don't want to make it about Eesy right now because Verbs actually he delivered, on time. Everything was there. He had first thing he said that cracked me up. He was always in your whip. Do you live in your car? You the other day, you were there at we all went live, right? We all had that FaceTime call. Eesy is always in the fucking car. Every time he sends a video over, he's rapping, he's doing something, he's in a car, or you hear a car in the background or a truck or something. So I thought that was funny as shit. Then he had a bunch of Eesy flips in there. OG Verbs definitely came with it. I didn't see anything from him prior to this, but you did mention that he had this fast rap style, and yeah, he does, man. He really knows how to break down his syllables and chop it up when he raps, so that's dope too. I like that kind of style. That's that Tech 9 type style, I fuck with it. Borderline Twister too. But King Eesy, yeah, he did come back. He did drop some content for us. So shout out to him. I think he'll definitely be seeing more of him in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember you saying winning this battle is easy, like Sunday morning. Like, you know what I mean? Like some of the bars, they may not have been like the top that I've heard, but his delivery, his flow, it goes right into the next point. So, I would have, like I said, it was a little disappointing, man, because I wanted to see this matchup. I wanted to see it legit in its original form. But, shout out to both of these guys. Thank you for coming out. Of course, OG Verbs for representing, man. We appreciate everything that you guys do, and we hope to see King Eesy again. So, Reda, who did you have? I mean, what did you think? I know who you had. It's obvious.
Yeah, no, it's like, first of all, Eesy, when he dropped a track, a video, like a music video that he did. Sick fucking track. It was pretty sick. It was definitely a lit track. The guy can clearly rap. He's phenomenal. OG Verbs, so I gotta give it up to OG Verbs because this guy, I mean, we don't expect really anything less from him. Like, let's be honest. But he comes in, he kills it. He had the haymaker name flips, like he went off on Easy, like, oh, you're a king, you're not even a court jester, the easy bake oven line. He had a lot of these lines, and he's sick. He hits the beat. He's a real vet, not just in music, but in this battle shit. Like, it was really crazy. Of course, that's why OG gets the W. He, and just like Izzy mentioned, like he digs deep. He doesn't just spit a bunch of name flips and spit generic punchlines. He actually does his research, and he comes up with different angles. Like, you're always in your car. What do you?
Yeah, he pulled some stuff from the group chat too, and he used it. I like that.
Yeah, and so it's like, I like how he takes his shit like pretty serious when it comes to digging up dirt on someone. And that's what, like, I expected to see from Easy when he did drop the final submission to that Eminem beat. It was fucking sick, man.
Yeah,
it was pretty sick. So shout out to Easy too. Like, definitely would be nice to see him come back. And I know this guy's gonna be a problem, man. I know he's gonna be a problem.
100%. And honestly, maybe just, when you do come back around, just, be proactive, man. Just, take it serious, man, because these guys, and that's another thing I wanted to say to OG Verbs while we're on the topic now too, just to kind of close it up, is that OG's, he's solid, man. He has a history, man. If you check his records and you check all of the SoundCloud links and everything, and all the stuff that he's got, his history of music, it is huge. Is absolutely huge. Like, his son's even a rapper too. Like, he's got a big history, like a family, generational, rappers, right? But the thing is too, is I don't want arrogance to take over, you know what I mean? Because some of these guys are heavy, man. So, you're going to come up against some people eventually, maybe not in the first round, but eventually you're going to come up against some people that know what they're doing too. So just a little bit of feedback for OG Verbs, man. Don't take it to a level where you think that you can just breeze through any of these guys, because we're going to see what happens, man. So shout out to both of you guys, man. And, shout out to the boys here, Red Out. We got Izzy on the stream right now. We're breaking down the bars right now. We're giving you the feedback. And all of you fans, people that have been watching, man, I appreciate each and every one of you, because I've seen the growth on the channels. I've seen you guys sharing it. All the battlers that we're talking about right now, we're helping out with the links. They were sharing our stuff. They were commenting. They were trying to, grow and promote. We appreciate that, because that shows that you want it. That shows that you want it, man. That shows that you're hungry for it. We do appreciate that. Is there anything else you want to say to the people, Izzy?
Shout out to everyone that came through, man. Everyone put on the show for sure. And I'm excited for round 2 personally. That's going to be dope.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Round 2 is going to be fire, man. These guys are going to bring it. Shout out to all the winners. And even the guys that didn't make it to the second round, we definitely want you guys to come back. Don't take it as, like, take the L as a grain of salt. You know what I mean? It's just, there's not one person I seen that wasn't dope as fuck. I mean, shout out to E Browning too. I know he couldn't be here, but he still put his votes in. He did say he was gonna provide some feedback at a moment. So
Yeah. Honestly, that's every single person in this tournament. I wanted that to be clear too, and I think Izzy touched on that too. Every single person in this tournament brought something. Like, you guys all brought something to the table. We didn't discredit that you actually did something here, and we appreciate that. And we want to see you in the next tournament, because this isn't going to stop. And we're going to keep going. We want to keep that momentum. We love the fact that you guys are participating. I have people messaging me right now being like, yo, when can I get on the next one? I literally have inbox messages of battlers that are trying to get on the next one. That shows me that you guys love what we're doing. We appreciate that. All the support. They're shouting out bar breakdown in the other groups. They're starting to share the links. I've seen that. I don't know if you caught that, but like, some of these guys are actually sharing the links now. So we do appreciate that. And we'll see you soon, man. So we got everybody in order for the winners now. But wait till you see how this transitions to the next round, because we're excited.
Yeah.
So
that next bracket is going to be crazy, bro.
Yeah. I'm super stoked, man. I can't wait to see what these guys do with it. I did want to say to the battlers that are watching, just before we close it up, you will see the next round of beats, or the option, your next options you will see in the next 24 hours, because we want to keep things moving. So we have everybody picked out as far as that's concerned, and you guys will see us soon, man. So what do you got anything to say, Redo?
Yeah, like, don't cut it off here, because we actually know what the bracket is, right? We know who's facing who. It's OG versus Boney in the next round. Like, okay. We have OG.
You got the bracket ready? Hold on.
Well, yeah, because it's on the graphic.
But let's give them a taste then. Hell yeah, we'll post that later. Whatever. Let's go. What's the bracket?
We got OG Verbs versus Boney. This is gonna be a classic. We got Ashabim versus Stigma. This is gonna be interesting for sure. Like, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Then we got Jir versus Pauly Free. That's gonna be good. It is Jir versus Pauly Free, right? Then we got Rebel Spazz versus StacheTheDope.
He needs a Black Ice rematch. We gotta make that happen.
Yo, it's Rebel Spazz and StacheTheDope. I am stoked for that one too. I want to, because we haven't had the chance really to see what, like, we see in a submission, we saw Rebel Spazz's round, but now it's gonna be like, you know what I mean? Now it's like a real opponent, right? Yeah. So I'm excited for that. If we cut some Dr. Jir, man, I want to see what you do in this, man.
Yeah, that one caught my eye.
I want to see what Dr. and OG and Boney. Oh, that's a classic right there, man. That's a classic too. So this is, and then Ashabim, bro.
It's gonna be funny as shit, man. Oh my god, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, like, I'm looking at that. It's like, yo, man, Ashabim, this is your shot, bro. This is your shot, man. Just show him what's up, man. So you got Redo. It's a big supporter of Ashabim right from the beginning, man. He talks about him and his growth in the UBZ. So honestly, this is it, man. So let's see what you got, man, because this is your chance, man, to get up to the next level. So again, I did want to quickly say thank you to everybody who was involved, and I know we thank the people a lot for sharing and stuff, but I wanted to personally thank you guys. Izzy, Bar Breakdown, having these people on board at Redo, we got Evan Browning, and we got a ton of these guys that are working with us right now, that are helping us share and promote and grow. We do appreciate you guys, and this is going to get better and better and better and better. So yeah, let's get it. Thank you for participating in round one. Those who didn't make it, it's all good. You can sign up for the next one, because we'll have another event coming. And yo, we're going to see you soon, man.